people will hear this and think like, wait, like they do that? Like how? What? That's
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it just doesn't happen.
I'm
Because
Thomas Edwards, creator and author of The One Up Effect, helping high-performing professionals with families have fun becoming their best self through purpose, play, passion, and performance.
because oftentimes, especially if you are in a marriage with kids, right? I think there's tiers to this, right? So you're in a relationship with, Teddy, who's a
Right.
dog, that's which is his own thing, right?
Hmm.
And then you're getting up to like marriage with kids, like ideas like date nights, relationship check-ins, like that shit just doesn't exist in most dynamics, you know. So even just something like every 6 weeks is amazing. However, also knowing like you, like it just needs to happen more often, you know. And I know
No,
that
I
like
agree.
because she's she may not be um as organized or as structured, but like Star was the same way too. Like the ideas of having meetings as it pertains to anything relationship or family oriented didn't sit well with her. But over time, like she saw the importance of that because when else are we going to talk about it, right? And what we noticed was when we were talking about things that could be emotionally charged during times when we should be connecting, that was
It
not
ruins.
ideal, right? Because then it just kind of fucked up everything. So when we
Yeah.
have a designated time each week where we know that we can talk all that stuff, whether it's emotionally charged or not, like we know that that's the pocket, right?
Right.
Of course, if
And you
other
have a
urgent thing
structure probably to do it, right?
was up,
You also have like a structure and a container in which to do it. Like that,
yeah, we
it's
schedule
not
an
just like,
hour. For we've evolved. I mean, it's evolved over time, right? So we have like our date nights, and then we started to have family meetings. Between it used to be between me and her, an hour a week, and then we would have business meetings, right, where we talk about because obviously we have our business together, so we have our business
hmm
meeting. Because if we don't have those time frames, we don't have those boundaries. Now we're talking about business over dinner when we should be, during our date. Now we're talking about family stuff and what irritates us during times when we should be like connecting or actually like present in our family, right? Like it just and listen, most people like I believe that a lot of if many, if not most, relationship dynamics work like this normally, right? It's actually not normal, to have this structure, but I think it's super important. And now I like dialed it up even more, where we actually have like a foundational agenda for the meetings and for our family meetings. I have Ellie in the meetings, and she has a responsibility in the meeting. So like last week, she was responsible for the family activity that we would do after the meeting. You know, tomorrow when we have our meeting, I mean not tomorrow, Sunday when we have our meeting, she's gonna be in charge of the snack that we eat during said meeting. And she also gets a voice to talk about family stuff that actually has to do with her, like where does she want to go for our family date? What are some things that she would like to check out or look to do this week, so we can then have an idea of how we can have some family experiences together. I mean, there's more structure inside of the agenda. We talk about celebrations and gratitude and appreciation and things like that, and we talk. Then we inside of that we talk about other things. But like, if you don't put a boundary around things, then there isn't a boundary, right? And
hmm
so you don't know how to show up, how to respect the space, how to really energetically be prepared and efficient with how you're showing up. Like if Star is expecting to have a wonderful date night and I show up wanting to talk about something that's happened with the family, like that's an energetic mess. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just a mess, right? And that's where disconnect comes from. Is like the energy and the intention just doesn't line up, right? But
yeah,
if
dude.
she knows that like every Monday at 9, for example, like we're gonna show up and we're gonna talk all about our business and we're gonna put our business hats on and our suits on, we're gonna talk about business, like the energy is aligned, and so we're on the same page no matter where the conversation goes. right?
Yeah.
And then that way, like later on that night, we can just chill out and catch up and talk about life or watch a show or whatever, and not have to worry about having to bring that stuff up during that time, And so I'm saying all this just to say, like, what you're doing right now is like is great, and I think it supports the both of you to know like where each other are at and how you guys can continue to support each other and have these conversations during times when you both can be present to them, as opposed to waiting to have conversations where you're not sure if someone can be present to it.
Please like, subscribe, hit that bell, get notified when we put out videos, which happen almost every single day. And if you found this video interesting or inspiring, please share this with someone who might find this interesting or inspiring too. I'd love to hear what they have to say and get them in on the conversation. And if you want the exact process and science behind reducing stress, virtually eliminating burnout, and learning how to have fun creating more success in your health, wealth, self, family, marriage, career, business, and not feel the need to have to sacrifice your personal happiness or your professional ambition, you can go to thomasedwardsjr.com. Once again, this is Thomas Edwards reminding you to make life a game that you can win and have fun playing. Until next time, I'll see you around.